There we go. Oh, oh, why am I... Suki, why are you treating your mouse like your controller, which definitely has a shorter range to pull on? Alright. What is our goals? Oh yeah, we unlocked a few different things. Oh, because I'm wearing the whole, like a full-on outfit. That's right. Well, we got prepare the general store. We need to get a lot of wood and iron ignites. Which is, in theory, rather easy. And wood we'll just have to, like, slowly get. I don't know if I can cut trees around. Or how's that's gonna work. We also got a bunch of other stuff like cheese, corn, monster powder, pomegranate juice, seaweed, tomato, trail mix, small animal feed, which I don't know, wood fence, cabbage, oyster, hay bale, a miner's pickaxe, monster shell, pine skater. We're going to start these one at a time, though. The big thing is we're going to try to repair the store. None of those plants are growing anything. I'm going to tell you guys to come out. Pet our cow. Milk. We really should start cooking as well. We do have plenty of money though. Need something new? They're not something new. Caterpillar, rooster feathers, shell, hardwood, sapphire. Did the game crash? Oh, that was weird. I don't know if, like, the game tabbed out for a moment. That was really weird. I don't know what happened there. Alright, we need to look for the old lady. Suki, good morning. If you got something new, just bring by the museum anytime. Come on, I hope you slept as well as I did last night. She is in here. Yep, should be in here. Unless it's the old, different lady. It is. Because you can check it out, but I don't think it's brain. Keep elevating when you sleep tonight. You should be fine. That's really... Thanks, Phelan. Oh, she's in the center square, but what can we buy here? Everything's running smooth. I wonder what that was all about. There you are. Give me some gossip. I think you're like this one. Yeah, give me pretty boy. He likes candied strawberries. Okay, I can work with that. That coral mint is at the museum, so gorgeous and really, it's so pink. Looks as an adaptation. Do you think my hair is also an adaptation? You know, I've been wondering that myself, actually. I can make one more iron ignite, I think. Well, I'll use it for you need it. You better clean up after yourself. Yeah, well, since we're here, let's make one. We just need one more, and then we're good. Then we just focus on getting wood. No, we're not going here. must be. Okay. So there's no way I was gonna win that, I think. Monster Wing, okay. Go on, shoot. Shoot me. Oh. I have to get closer. Okay. That's bullshit. Do I have anything else that's food? No, I do not. Where is this one? Where is this? Is it here? Is it one of these after all? What? Is it behind the... Oh, I didn't even see it. Nope. Cave mushroom. Oh, I could eat the cave mushroom. Undersea weed, okay. I'm trying to get to the part where it's like, what do I keep and don't keep? Okay, we have enough iron rods. But what is with this room over here? Feels like there's supposed to be something right in there. I think we got enough, so we're just gonna run because we're low health. Hello! Hello, Jesus. Oh, hello. So I'm administrative duties frequently keep me hold up in my office. Do come by and say hello. It gets a little lonely in there. That's not really a decree or anything, though. It would just be nice. Right, did I? Yeah, I did get some new things. I got the undersea weed. Oh. I was gonna keep the clinic open today, but Haynes right, even a doctor needs a day off every once in a while. And then I need to start like upgrading my armor, I think specifically. There's no need for me to keep the copper anymore. Where is Juniper? Where's that? Okay. Oh, there's actually a new job. Quest for seashell. Okay, whatever. What are you shopping for? Tuesday should eat more vegetables, so here I am. Okay. Have a flower. Thanks. Cat mint? Ooh. I honestly should be growing more things, but I've been so focused on, like, getting stuff done. What are you doing here? Try to give March space to fortune when I can. He likes getting to the zone, you know? Alright, now we're just gonna spend the rest of the time, getting wood. Is that a praying mantis? It's a praying mantis, actually. Alright, I don't need... Well, I do need the monster shell. I need the praying mantis. I don't need the wolfly. The copper ore I technically don't need. I could always put it away, I think, right? Gives me a little bit of health. Go inside. Do I need this grass for anything? Oh, okay. This I need though, so I'll keep that. Do I need the glass? 9 right now, so. Thank you for the iris. Tomorrow's birthday is Josephine. What is Josephine like? I have no fucking clue, apparently. Okay. Good Great to know. Do I need the peaches for anything? I don't think I need them for any quest. Alright, since we're here, let's use the shrine. And higher level branching. Right, Lady, where are you? You're all the way up there. Okay, good, good, good. Anything we can buy here worth anything that we need. Emerald, diamond, ruby, sapphire, silver egg. Wow, silver egg knot's actually really good, but we can't use it. Buy the cucumber, put in the... Yeah, why don't we do that so we can go put into the museum. Knock that off. I was always up so early, I don't get it. Wild grapes. Okay. Don't know where we're gonna get wild grapes. We're only halfway. Juniper and Tour, if you're flagging down earlier, asking how I cultivate Desert Island. Is there way to tell me I should take a vacation? I mean, maybe. Uncle Lennon is retired, which is another way of saying he's bored. Alright. Your mystery is most illegible, Suki. You seem to be capturing a lot of hearts around town. Oh, okay. Great. And Elise, I hope I can grow into life like she does. Life's so exciting. Alright. I must hear about this. You. He loves golden bristle. Gold quality hairs dropped from Copacabana. I don't have a Carabera. Capybara. However you say it. Is everyone at the end? Everyone seems to be at the end. Okay. You should feel honored, Suki. You're the first farmer I've designed to be acceptable in my presence. And you're the first bathhouse owner I made friends with. Thanks. Thanks. Well, I saw that tin lunchbox at the museum and started making bets on who would eat whatever was inside. It was just a point when I said it was empty. Wait, where is Josephine? Ow. Weird. Wait, hold on. On their day, Mistria. Hold on. Birthday gift, aren't you a sweetheart? Thank you, Suki. Good. Then we're gonna run to the museum, drop off the cucumber, and then back clearing out our farm for the wood. Oh, why did I do that? Or they should buy a coop at some point. Is that fresh air? So good, so you're getting fresh air? Actually, why don't we go do that? Did it cost resources, like, to do it? I forget. Farm expansion. Oh no, there's a farm expansion which is 40,000. Wow. Find stone, hardwood. Home upgrade. No. It was. Okay, so it does require wood and stone. Actually, why don't we just buy it? Clear out some space for it. Work on buying our first chicken. Getting more animals. Oh, I didn't realize my peaches came out. Alright. Wait, did I already buy one? I think I already bought one. That's what that project was for. Oops. Oops. I am my own worst enemy sometimes. This is why I should play a bit more often. how do I do this? There we go. I was gonna say, how do I... Okay, I think I have enough wood. I just think it does it automatically for next day. It's been a while since I last played. And then we just start adding the wood and stone to the coop. Go inside. Yeah, we can just finish up the coop tomorrow. Oh. What do I do not need? Sesame. The peaches. The dill. The fiber. Ooh. Yep, sent outside. Was really studying the stone loach in the museum. It's just a matter of camouflage. There's camouflaging yourself all over the house. You're hidden in the couch. Even my parents such a fright. Have a flower. Thank you. Do you have anything worth buying? Fiber, sapphire, copper, emerald. Nope. Alright. Okay, how do I, say it's done? Or do I have to go tell someone? Oh, I have to bring her the money. Wait. Where is she right now? so we'll go meet her in just a second. I'm gonna gossip. Let me try this here. Let me know who you want to chat about. Yeah, you. Love gift. She loves seafood snow pea noodles. It's a 5-star dish that's gonna be impossible to make at my current level. I can tell you that. Okay, what do I want? Ranger's leaf hair clips. She's still here? No, she's not. Is that, I think that's her little face. General request. Yep. Hey Suki, you look like you got something to tell me. I'm doing everything we needed for the general store. Wonderful. I'll gather everyone together and meet you there. 3. Oh, I thought you was gonna do countdown. Looks like we're ready to start. Alright folks, give me a season, you'll have a brand new improved general store. A season? Don't worry, Mom, all you can stay at my place. Well, I think I could speed some things up by a little assistance. How about Suki? You bet. Let's get to it. I'm gonna help too. No doubt. I'm pretty sure everyone in town will help if the general store was gonna get done. I never knew there was like replacement boards on it. Oh shit, it is bigger. Look at this mess. Time to show off the family's famous sweeping technique. Wow. So beautiful. Everyone, thank you. This is a turning point for all of Mistria. You took the words out of my mouth. I'm glad we got to be part of it. It was fun. It really was. Alright, fam, let's get this shelf stocked. Yeah, I'm gonna see what you guys got for sale for now. I think it's more stuff, it looks like. Bag upgrade! Yeah, oh no, I don't have enough money. Once I get that money, I get to upgrade my bag, which is desperately needed. Okay. What's our next job? I feel like I got so many hair accessories recently. Cheese. How do I get cheese? I probably have to cook. It's gonna involve milk. An egg? No, just probably milk, isn't it? Ooh, we got 3 milk. Okay. Got the kitchen in here? Do I even know how to make cheese? I do not. Okay. Well, it's not gonna be cheese next. For corn. I might be a bit late, so we're just gonna focus on getting our coop done. Do I need pears for anything? So I can sell the pears. Okay, so if I get one more monster shell, I'm good. I start cooking to raise my level. Blueberry jam. No. Okay, so I'll do watermelon. Just give us a new thing, so we'll go do that. Who's got a war fighter in a collection? What was that, Yusuke? So interesting that they go blue like that. finally got the pond skater. Okay. Just without even realizing it. Oh. Okay. We're gonna go drop at the museum, then we're gonna go to the next spot. Okay, then you need the pond skater. Where are you? You guys are all on the eastern road. Why is Dozy on the east? Or is that our dog on the eastern road? What's up, Sue? What's up, Patty? What's going on? What is it? Where did they go? What do you mean? Go on. Let me hear it. I have to worry about them ever watching this stream. There you go. Turn in the quest. Wow, so you must have amazing reflexes. Very nice. Help me make this grilled cheese and we'd have it for your hard work. Oh, do we learn their recipe? Awesome. But yeah, go on, lay it on me, Patty. How the fuck do I make cheese? I'll also buy corn while we're at it. I love to eventually play a game with Mistria. Could be a lot of fun. On the other hand, I do enjoy having the Sundays off to do my thing. I see. Yeah, that is a problem, ain't it? I can see how that can be a problem. I think what's gonna be for me, Patty, is that well, I do have a few thoughts. The first thought is that I think what's gonna happen regardless is if like Sunday group falls apart, Sunday's gonna become the new day, the game for Lancer. So I feel like no matter what, you're not gonna have your Sundays off, type of thing. Also, I'm kind of waiting to see how this situation is gonna be resolved, because like I know my first reaction to when we had the bombshell was I got angry. I was annoyed. So you know the DM could have reacted in a way, because you know, not that he was like lashing out, but kind of lashing. Ow! Wait, do I have 2 fucking tomatoes? No, I only have 1 today. What do I have 2 of? Oh, I'm just blind. It might have been just his way of like lashing out. So I'm waiting to see how that situation resolves before I'm like am I a toe out the door, or am I 1 foot out the door already, you know? Oh, he forgot to get the item from you. Because depending on that is going to really determine, like, what I'm going to feel about the campaign. Because, like, unfortunately, it was not like we were in the beginning of, like, the beginning of, like, you know, Desert. We're right in the middle. Like, I just went into the ship and got 2 big bombshells, you know? It's really, I think, going to determine, like, what, you know, they do. I forgot to put the straw hopper in there. Because if it turns out to be a thing where, he, you know, he rewinds us back and then, like, you know, Des left with her, okay, you know, it's fine. You know, I can work with that. Hello, Nix. Welcome in. You came in at technically a deep subject. I'm gonna take that emerald and I'm gonna put you there. Go choosing later. Oh, it goes well. We're talking about our Sunday campaign. We're both players in the campaign, and I can work with it, but I'm not sure how bad people fit. Yeah. To give like a long story short, pretty much what happened was one of the players left because they don't like doing long campaigns, and they felt like their backstory was being handled very poorly. Unfortunately, we were in the middle of their big story arc, so they left. And our campaign went on hiatus because we didn't know what to do, you know, Christmas season and everything. So we're waiting to see like what happens with going forward, because DM wants to bring in 2 new players to bring us back up to a party of 6. I don't know why I didn't think about it. For some reason I was thinking 3, but no. Yeah, from party 4 to 6, we were a party of 5. And we're waiting to see, because like we all came up with like, some of us came up with different ideas of like how to write that character off. Like, well, because pretty much they're a sky pirate. And they left the crew. The sky pirate is in town with their airship, by the way. We're like, oh, what if she, you know, leaves with the crew? Or she runs away for her old love because her old girlfriend was on the ship, you know? We're like, okay. The DM's like, oh, a plan's already in place. So it's kind of like, we're waiting to see, like, what happens, and we don't see that until, like, 2 Sundays from now, because we don't come back until, like, the second weekend in January. So we're all kind of like, is this going to be bad, or is this going to be good? Prepare something cereal with a sweet melt-in-your-mouth texture. Did I forget to put my cow back in? Oh, he's already out here. Oops, sorry, buddy. Any plans for New Year's Eve? Technically, yes. I will be away at a wedding. That's why this is the last stream of the year. So, I leave tomorrow for a wedding, and the rehearsal's on the 1st, and the wedding's on the 2nd. But they're planning like a New Year's party to welcome everyone to the wedding. Some of them have done this before. My brother's doing it for his wedding coming up in March. Hello, cousin Matt. We're it's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Where Saturday's rehearsal dinner, Sunday's the wedding, but Friday's kind of like a welcome party. Like, hey, because it's at a casino for my brother's wedding. So it's like a welcome everyone in. And so this is a very similar one where it's like, hey, welcome everyone in party. So my New Year's Eve is going to be spending it with the wedding party that the wedding I'm about to go to. But also answer your question, Patty. Oh god, the music just came back. Moment. I'm waiting to see what happens. If the DM writes the character off in a very poor way, like just kills him off in front of us, I'm gonna have like 1 foot out the door, because it's just gonna be like that's kind of shitty. But I also gotta understand why DM didn't want the player to still be in the campaign server, because it's like you kind of left it without any notice, and now you expect us to be like, all's good, buddy. Because I would guarantee you, if I was in DM's shoes, I would have probably booted them from the server too. Because my first reaction sometimes is get annoyed with things without thinking things through. But yeah, so this is gonna be the last stream of the year until the new year comes. I probably won't be streaming until like I think January. no, January. Yeah, January 4th or 5th. That sip was not that great in that whiskey. There's a cinnamon stick in here. I'm getting to like the end of the whiskey, and I'm like, there's like grains of cinnamon. I'm like, I just felt like I took a shot of like cinnamon toast crunch whiskey. For better and worse. I'm also pretty set on what my next few games are going to be. One of the games I'm probably going to be my next, like, I want to say project game is going to be Signalius. Because I spoke with Grindhouse, who, Grindhouse is a big supporter of Signalius. Which is, like, how they described it to me was a Space Yuri game with King and Yellow vibes. I was like, interesting concept, but I'm down for it. So that's probably gonna be the next one, because I was told, like, if you want to get, like, it's a game you have to play more than once, from what I was told. You get, like, a normal ending, play it once, and then if you want to go for, like, the true ending, you have to play a second time. So, and I'm like, oh, how long's the first try? And they're like 12 hours, and then if you play a second playthrough, it's like 6 days. So I'm like, okay, so it's gonna be a 20-hour game. Because we, like, I'm gonna tab out for a moment, every sound's gonna stop. Because if we, like, look at, like, what was it? Tales of Arise. Tales of Arise, where are you? Where are you on my recent games? Tales of Arise was 48 hours, so, like, it's almost like a third of almost, like, Tales of Arise. I'm like, you know what? Let's do some smaller stuff. That's why I did, like, Bendy. Probably gonna do some of the, demo disc, like, horror games that, like, go around, as well as Advent Calendar. There's also a few other small games I would like to get done. There was, oh god, what was it? There was a few, like, in the vein of, like, Ib, Witch's House, but they're, like, less known. One was, like, End Roll was one. Wanda Horror I would like to do at one point. I'm, like, blanking on a few names. Iron Lung I would like to do. Probably My Friendly Neighborhood was another one, because it was recommended to me by Jesus. I'm thinking. Hello, Val. Iron Lung Markiplier movie? Yes, it's based off a game. I would like to do that. And, like, it's been, like, recommended to me so much that I have yet to play it. I'm like, you know what? I should probably play at some point. Also, hello, Val. How are you doing? And then I went to a few people that I know that have played. Like, they have played a few. Like, I was asked Folly about Pocket Mirror, and she was like, you probably won't like it, Suki. It's like a very slow burn. Doing good on League, though, so you know it was good. I was going to say, if you're playing League, are you doing good? Are you really? Yeah, like, Enroll was one. Your Turn to Die, I want to do at one point. I believe it's, like, practically finished. Oh, did you enjoy Pocket Mirror? Dot Flow was another one. Spirit Hunter, Mermaid Swamp. I probably won't do Ao Oni, even though I played it before, because Ao Oni is really weird, because, like, with every major update, they drastically change the story, so someone who died in, like, 0.5 was alive in, like, 0.7, and then people that, like, you know, a story element that happened in 0.6 was now in, like, 0.9. Ao Oni was, like, literally, like, every update, the story just drastically changed. Yeah, I heard, I played Your Turn to Die when it was, like, they first dropped the demo, and I was like, oh, this is really cool. This is like Danganronpa. And then I was like, oh, let me try this. And then, like one of the first, like, you know, I guess you could say, like, we'll use Danganronpa terms, like, first trials. One or two characters could die, and I'm like, wait a second. Different things can happen here. it's not just a set person each like chapter, and it threw me for a fucking loop. There was a few more. I'm like, look, I saved a few screenshots. I'm like, look on my phone real quick, like try and zoom in. Grey Garden was another one. Cell Imperio, Dreaming Mary. Dreaming Mary, I was worried about. They told me like Dreaming Mary, like, cause like, you know, like there's like RPG Maker horror games, like there is like a good ending for some of them. Like It has a good ending. Mad Father has a good ending. Crooked Man has a good ending. Like a lot of these games do have good endings, or like true endings where good things do happen. And then they would tell me about Dream Mary, and they like my friend like practically like grabbed me by the shoulder and went, "You're not ready." And I was like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "Dreaming Mary will break you in a dozen ways." And I'm like, "Oh, wonderful." The best ending is still back. From what they told me without spoiling things, is that because you're playing from the viewpoint of the little girl in like her own dream world, and it was, oh god, it was like similar. It was a similar situation to the game I played last year for God, look, don't have the stream. Thank you for stopping by, though, Val. I hope you have a good one. It was the one game where you had a dream world, like talking to characters from your like little Game Boy, and they're like, because you're pretty much the ending for that game was that like your father killed your mother, was taking you to the lake, and then the video game characters told you to close your eyes, everything would be okay, and it was all your imagination, and you end up dying from your father. And they're like it's on that level of where in Dream Mary's like everything bad's going to happen to you no matter what. It's just a degree of lesser to worse things. And I was like, oh, joy. I like having my heart broken. The Forest of Puzzling Rain was another one. Space Funeral, The Grey Garden. Yeah, I have like quite a few different ones. They're all like the RPG Maker era. Because I feel like RPG Maker horror games really nailed that like story aspect. Did my charger get caught up in my controller? Oops. Yeah, there's like a bunch of different horror games I would like to do. Before I do Signalius, just because I know they'll be shorter or easier to go through. Oh, we can. There's roses. Okay. Also, I'm also taking any recommendations as well, because like if you have a recommendation of something that'll be up my alley, I'll absolutely play it. Wait. I went to the wrong place. I figured to do like Field of Mistria tonight because like it's gonna be weeks until I play again. So I'm like, you know what, I can play something, chat, because if I start a project, I don't know if I'll be able to finish it. Alan's been playing down his upcoming birthday, but he can't fool me. He loves eating just eat desserts. Sure, he loves something sweet from you too. I know one. What's it called? In Stars and Time. I like to do, but I have a very unique idea for In Stars and Times. So, In Stars and Times is like very obvious. It's a looping storyline where you're gonna play through like it's a Groundhog's Day. You're gonna play through the same day over and over and over again until you succeed. And I'm like, what if I had like someone new every time I played it? Like the first time I play, I had Patty with me. Then the second time I play, I had like Vaughn with me. The third time I had like Sakusan, and so forth and so forth, to make like almost like playing where I know what's going on every time, but someone who might not been watching, it's new for them the first time. So it's kind of like we're playing off the like looping aspect where they don't know what's going on, but I do. Ooh, I'm almost finished this whiskey. I need to get like a new one off the shelf soon. Give me the gas. Wait, that's not you? Oh, I keep going to the wrong building. I need the gossip. I need to know what people like. Hello, Dozy. Let me regale you for the latest gossip. Sure. She loves globe berries. A wild plant foraged in winter has a sweet flavor and naturally glows. Uses a cooking, crafting, eating. Okay. Nothing quite like a morning soak to start the day out right. All your worries just melt away. The pup alien, he certainly has a person for asking questions, doesn't he? Don't mind helping with translation now and then, but you better not push it. Here, have a flower. Thanks. And then also, like, when we get back in, when I get back in January, I'll be setting up 2 collabs. One is going to be with Vaughn. We're going to get started with Dark Side of the Moon. We already know the first, what we're going to do. The theme is going to be mountain stories. Like, different, like, you know, like tales of like the Wendigo or Onis, stuff that lives in the mountains, or like different disappearance stories. I'm going to talk about them, read a few out loud. So we already know what we're going to be doing with that. And then the other collab is going to be a few days after I get back. From what it was described to me, I was invited by Rin. It's going to be a friend versus friend team in Marvel Rivals. So it's going to be like 5 people, 5 friends on one side, 5 friends on the other, duke it out. And I think I was already drafted, from what it sounds like, as a in-house matches, huh? Yeah, I was already drafted as a cloak and dagger healer, which I don't know is a good thing, that like automatically like I have my hero and role, which either means I'm really good at it or I'm really bad at everything else. Though I'm actually good at it. I was actually I mean, I'm decent, I guess you could say. I'm a gold rank cloak and dagger healer. I was getting close to the next rank up, but like I don't play Marvel Rivals enough to like get anywhere higher than that. What is my goal for today? Watermelon. Okay. Sea shell, monster shell, we could go do that. Yeah, let's go do monster shell. I was invited, I shouldn't have been on the sides. Well, the funny thing is, I'm not, like, amazing at the game. I'm pretty decent. It's just, like, I'm very good as, like, a support. When, like, Overwatch was really big, I was a really good, like, Mercy main. Like, family crest pendant, and a common artifact. When something widely adopted in the area of pens, we're beginning to family members who are leaving the house for the first time. When, I forget what the highest rank for Mercy was on, Overwatch, but I reached it as a Mercy, which is, like, saying a lot, because, like, if you're doing, like, if you're pairing up with random people as a healer, it's rough. It's rough if you don't know what they're doing. Also, I need iron just to, like, start upgrading my armor and everything. Understandable. I started off with D.Va, Reaper, and of course Mercy when I first began. She was very easy to play, so to some degree. I played a lot of D.Va when I played tank. D.Va was just fun to play. Reaper, I don't know what it was. Like, when it came to DPS for, like, Overwatch, I was just not good at it. The closest I got to, like, DPS, being good at DPS was playing, McCree. I forget what his new name is now, but, like, it was McCree, because, like, before, like, during the big era of, like, Call of Duty, like, Modern Warfare, Black Ops, and then, Halo, I was a big sniper person. So when it came to McCree, like, you had to be, like, a headshot person, I just felt really at home with it. But then I like transferred to being a Mercy main, and then once I got the Witch Mercy main, I'm like, you know what? I'm sticking at this. But here's the thing, like, I can't go back to it now. I know now, like, and comparatively, I am, like, if there's an average, like, mouse and keyboard player, I'm below average now. Because I always played controller on, like, console and when it came to, like, PC. So, like, I know nowadays you need to be, like, when it comes to, like, DPS, if you're going for headshot and everything, you have to be really, you either have to have, like, a really good controller or be really good at mouse and keyboard. I'm not. So, like, Cloak and Dagger, which is kind of like almost like auto lock on for the healing, I do so much better. But what really made me good as like a Cloak and Dagger was my survivability, because I would play matches and like not like die once or not die at all. And like if you're a healer and not dying at all, it means you're getting more heals out and even damage out. And so, if I survive more, usually my tanks survive more. If the tanks survive more, they're drawing aggro, which means the PS will survive more. So it becomes like a cascading effect. Hold on one second, I'm just grabbing something off my shelf. From Italy. Oof. I feel like I'm gonna put that on my controller for a minute just to chat. Yeah, grab some. I always wonder if I say like limoncello. Got when I was in Italy. Technically, I picked up like 3 bottles, but one we drank while we were there. I was first introduced to it because I had a coworker who would make it, and then made me like a small bottle of it, and I fell in love with it. Then I would buy some that you could get like in like wine spirit stores. But then we were in Italy, it's like everywhere. Because I believe it's like Sicily is like really big on like lemons. Like that's like one of their main exports, and then it was just like everywhere, and it was so tasty. As much as wine I drank more more of this. I think just at the end of the day, while I do enjoy wines, I'm more of a port and fruit wine person. So I just like dessert wines, especially. Alright, I see you. Go ahead. Okay, I should probably get close to you, huh? I need you to drop. I'm getting jumped over here. Tidestone, okay. Yes, I was invited by Rin to play some Marvel Rivals for our team versus team. I also got a small chuckle out of something, which was I really need to talk to like Sunny more. I feel like, because like Sunny knows everyone, like most of my friends, and has like a friend wall, and they're like on it. I was looking at it like, huh, I should probably chat with more people that like my friends are all like mutuals with. Oh shit, there's something here. I forgot I can break those big ones now. What is that? Oh. Powerful ring. Okay. That increased my defense immediately. I'll fucking take that. Sea grapes. Did I? Okay. Wait. Am I supposed to like defeat monsters? Like. Oh, there's a lever. Okay. I was looking at like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? And then another stream that I have planned in the future, I don't know when it's going to be, but it's literally going to be Umamusumi. Pretty much a character that I really enjoy in this series. They're gonna have a banner. I just don't know when it like translates to when it's gonna drop global. And I'm gonna tell you that I plan to go all out for it. I plan to get a few people to like jokingly do a chant or prayer on stream to have them arrive. Like I just want to have fun with it because like I have enough to get the pity for it, like Sakura-san did for her stream for a character, and I plan to do it for this character as well. I have enough points for it. No, I don't go there. I thought it'd be fun to do. I specifically want to get Patty to do a jokingly like call prayer to it, because I thought it'd be just fun, and I don't think he'll get too upset about doing it. Unless I'm completely wrong, which is also a possibility. Oh, pretty much like do like a chant or prayer, like you know, to get the character to appear. You know, silly things like that, Patty. TM Opera O has a New Year's skin that's going to come out eventually to global. I think if you know predictions are right, it's going to be in February. It's horse girls, Patty. You know what horse girls are, Patty. And if it lands like on the weekend of my birthday, you best believe I am going to play it. Oh yeah, speaking of my birthday, well, it's not going to be. I don't think I'm going to do any goals or anything like that. But arriving right at my birthday is the remake of Tales of Berseria. And for those who know my community or even my personal life. My rabbit's named after one of the characters in Tales of Berseria, Laphicet. And when I was going for a rough time, because, like, all our life when we had, like, dogs in the family, they were always my father's dog. They were always his dog. And when I was much younger, I was a late teen, but, like, for my youngest two siblings, they were still very much kids. Our father gifted us a rabbit. So, like, that was our first, like, it was the first pet where he never said it was his, it was our pet. So that is what inspired me to get a rabbit, which was Laphicet, was because of that rabbit, his name was Rocky Man. And when when Rocky Mountain passed away, and I was looking to get my own, I was in the middle of playing Tales of Berseria, and I ended up getting that. Ended up naming the rabbit after that character. And Tales of Berseria was the first game I ever played to completion on stream. Because there was 2 or 3 projects I played that I'd never beaten or got stuck, and I was just, or it was also the days where like it was just really me streaming, and then like Lori would show up or Patty would show up, or no one else, and I would always get bummed out. But Tales of Berseria was like I sat down like I'm gonna play as a finish because like it would like really touch my heart. So like when it will drop for my birthday, I'll be playing that on stream, and I'm not gonna do any goals or anything like that. It's probably gonna be a thing where it's like, hey, I would appreciate if you guys like come out and support, but I'm not gonna step any goals or anything because I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to do it for like subs or bits. It's just a game that I know that meant a lot to me that I would like to share again, despite me have playing it before and streamed it before. Because it's one of those games like if you know Suki, you know Tales of Berseria means a lot to Suki. So it's something I'm gonna play regardless. I should go turn these in before I forget. I didn't get a single monster shell from that. Oh, hello. I want to see what Erlen and Ellen are up to all day. Keep up in the museum. Do you think they added their exhibit? I tried to pick up a show, but it ran off. Both me and Hermit had scared. Funny enough, just me talking about that game almost made me like tear up a bit. I'm like, God damn it. We'll put in the sea grapes. The sage I'll keep. Tomato I'll keep. Peat I'll sell. Yeah. We're worried to that two grand to buy another the bag upgrade. Gonna drop the wood in there because we'll start building up to get to the just building up a stockpile of like wood and stone probably be a good idea for any building projects. Okay, Friday Night Yams. Like, is there any like birthdays coming up soon in this game? Patty, because I know you're the last one, and Nix, if you're still here, if you had to pick like a game, like for example, for me, I always just say like it's Tales of Berseria. If you had to pick a game to like stream on your birthday that mean a lot to you, what would it be? Like I'm genuinely curious. And if there's anyone that's hasn't mentioned in chat but listening, I'm also curious as well. If there's a game that like means a lot to you on that level. Like for me, it's like Tales of Berseria. Like it's a good question, right? I don't need peaches and pears for anything, do I? Full Warmouth run, start to finish, with or without people. Because I know it's like different vibes and will take longer with like other people, but would you do it by yourself? Like, just name it after people or even characters that you have for D&D? Or would it be like, would you do a collab for it? I feel like that's a very huge difference. No, that's not what I did. There we go. I get away with playing with other people doing the voices, but the solo campaign. Okay. I feel like I can lead that to another. It's so tempting to buy the watermelon, but I'm not gonna do it. What shell did they need it, by the way? I know one of them wanted like a shell. A seashell, okay. Alright, where are you, Granny? Well, I must get going, but you have yourself a good night, a new wedding? Oh, a nice wedding. And a happy new year. You as well, Nix. It's nice to see you. You have a good, nice New Year's as well, because I'll probably be like dead to social media during the whole time. But you have a nice New Year's. Have a nice night. And party. And I was gonna say, if you drink, have a toast, because I plan to have a toast on New Year's Eve with a drink to everyone. Ooh. Give me the gossip. Give me people I need, okay? Yeah, give me just her. Seaweed salad. You're kidding, right? Look at my memoirs. There's something would describe a blush. Okay, Patty. I have a question for you. I was gonna save this for your special hour down the road, but you're the DM, okay? You're running a campaign. Who is the dream? This could be, you know, famous people. This could be, you know, your friends. This could be, you know, people you haven't, you know, DM for. What would be the dream players to have? What class would you assign each person, and why? You can do this one by one, by the way. You don't have to like try to type out a long message. Where's Juniper? Where the fuck is Juniper already? Oh, that's her down there. Okay. Okay, she's done that. Wait, I should check to see if there's any new jobs. There are new jobs! Request for some sesame. I just literally got it the other day. Hold on. Thanks. The dense word at the museum unsettles me. How can I perform like that? Who says I should accept that the world holds mysteries you never solve? Exactly what I don't like. What are you? Ant. Wait, who needed the tomatoes? Holt. Where is Holt? Hard to tell some of these faces. I think you're in here. Thanks, Suki. These tomatoes make a superb gazpacho. Here's your reward. Alright. I'll be right back 1 second as well. I am back. Also, I realized something because like I like doing like little like reviews. Um, my limoncello bottle, because it is from a local place. I don't know if I would probably have to take a picture of it, but I don't know. I don't think it's a place thing you can actually buy unless you actually go to that shop in Italy. Hell, my wine, my wine bottle I had for Thanksgiving that I finished off for Christmas dinner. I'm like, I should probably do a review on that as well. And I looked at it and went, I don't think you can buy that around here. It's okay if you had a weird hiccup, Patty. Actually, fun fact. So like, me and Miss, I won 5 players. Okay. Me and Miss Saku actually were tasked with finding a bottle of wine that was a. We were just told all we were told was Montepulciano, and we're like, okay, cool. That's probably a brand name or something, right? And then we get to Italy and we're like looking for it, and then we found one bottle at one place, and then we're shopping around in the town we were staying in. We go into the one grocery store because they have like wine everywhere, and we saw like 5 different bottles that were Montepulciano. And I'm like, well, that's weird. Why do these 5 different brands all have a bottle from here? Then we learned that the Montepulciano was just a it was just listing from what mountain region it was from, like one small mountain region. So Montepulciano was just like this one mountain, that any wine that was made from there was Montepulciano. And we were like, oh, we don't know what wine to get. Because there is a bunch of different ones, because for all we know, there could be a dozen wineries on that mountain. So we bought it. We ended up buying a few. I ended up buying one for myself just to try, and we ended up buying one for us to drink while we were there. And we were like, "Oh, that's funny." All right, watermelon. Why don't we go try to the beach? For a farm. Oh, punch. I went 5.5. Now, I have a question. Because, funny enough, Punch, I've been in a campaign where it technically was described as 4.5. So, hear me out. Is it you as the DM playing a player character that is just there for the battles and not the RP? Or is it because someone's too short? Because I was actually a campaign I'm in right now. It's a Kingdom Hearts campaign, and because there's only 3 of us, really. I keep tapping out by accident. And so it's 3 players, and the DM is there as a fourth player character, but only takes part in the battles. And then whenever they level up, we would choose like if they would do a feat or if they would do stat level up or whatever. We would build the character as a group, and they would just play it during the battle. So like, is it so? Do you mean you're playing a player character? Because technically I've been in a campaign where it's 3.5 players, because the DM plays a character that's only there for the battles. So it's not a broken thing, because I've been in campaigns where the DM is a player and they're the most overpowered thing in the group. Why are we so always quick to fill these spots? Okay, we don't need. And we have 4 players and 1 has no legs. Ah. Technically, I've been there before. Yeah. I was there before. I had a campaign where someone who didn't have legs, They were pretty much like wheelchair bound, and they spent a lot of their time actually playing D&D. It was very interesting because they spent so much time playing like so many different types of tabletops. Um, they were so knowledgeable. It was really interesting. Oh, hello, Lori. Shit, this got hard. It is a hard question, Patty. When are you playing Wild Arms? Ooh, that's a good question, actually. When would I play Wild Arms? It's so funny how the music plays here is so casual. Honestly, I think I could be convinced to play Wild Arms. So here's the thing. I think when do we get our Valorant arc? So actually, when a fun fact about Valorant, I know my next like major project. I keep saying major, but pretty much because like I know that Signalis will take 20+ hours. Signalis is my next like major playthrough because like Benny the Ink Machine was only like was planned to be like 3 or 4 streams. Like I actually expected to finish it tonight, but we finished it much sooner than that. But Wild Arms is probably one of the next few. It's probably gonna be Wild Arms is probably gonna be my next long-term playthrough till Tales of Berseria. It looks so much fun. It's just I know Wild Arms will take like a Grandia length playthrough. Maybe not a Tales of Berseria length playthrough, but up there. But yeah, the fun thing about Valorant is I downloaded it. So pretty much I was invited to a collab, right? With prize money attached to it. So I downloaded Valorant to play, and then the playthrough dropped. And I was like, what am I gonna do? Because like unless like when it comes to like Overwatch, Marvel Rivals, Valorant, CS:GO, if I'm not playing with people, I don't play those games. League is another one, or Smite is another one. If I don't have someone to play with, I just don't play those games. They bore me to death. So I ended up downloading it, having made a profile and everything. Was down to play for this tournament, and then it fell through. And I'm like, what's going on? And so one of the reasons why I don't play Helldivers too often because like if it's a game like that, I don't get too much enjoyment playing by myself. If people are playing, I'll definitely play. Same thing with Project Zomboid. I love the idea of Project Zomboid. It looks so fun, but if I'm not playing with other people, I have no reason to play it. Because you gotta think at the end of the day, I'm an RPG Maker style gamer. I'm used to like playing by myself on the game. Hey, we're going to the beach. I could swim out here, but why? I don't remember. Alright, it was for these. Okay. Clam, okay. Patty, you can't escape from the question, unfortunately. We will need an answer. Strawberries? Rainbow seaweed. Huh. Okay, so who needed the pink scalp? Maple. Where the fuck are you, Maple? Where the fuck are you? I think that's you there. Okay, so you're at the tree. Let's take a zipping sub show I ordered. Thank you. Low subject, here's your reward. Give me a fucking flower. Where's the girl that likes flowers? Wait, is she? No, she's in her house. Okay. You like flowers, here you go. What a pretty scoop, I love the